Georgia. Hello, Tennessee. Didn't spend very long in Georgia, but that's okay.
We got fuel.
Next time.
We got fuel.
You're backed in, right in there, right next to the gazebo.
While Courtney is checking in, I'm going to show you our view. This is really, really cool. So coming up here, that is very, very steep. We didn't have much of a problem with it, but the truck definitely did shift into lower gears to make it up here. So this is very steep. There's a sharp curve right there. So if you have a huge rig, it may be a problem. But this wasn't too much of an issue for us. Right up here, I've been backed in this way, on this side of that little wall, and I think we're good to go. We'll see what Courtney says when she gets back. And once again, we're at Tennessee Valley Winery. And Tennessee Valley Winery offered hookups. It's not full hookups, obviously. This is like 20 amps, so we have one of these. It's just a regular like house outlet plug. So I took off the 50 that we were using at the old spot. I'm gonna put on this little adapter, so it'll go into a regular 120 outlet, and we should have a little bit of power tonight, which is really cool, because obviously we're not gonna get solar on a day like this. And this is that's a nice thing about having one of those 120 adapters. Whether you're 50 or 30, having one of those means you could hook up at places like this, or even like friends or family, if they have just a outlet outside their house. It gives you a little bit more flexibility that way. Do we have power?
We do.
Fantastic.
And good internet. I haven't turned the booster on at all, but I think it might be pretty good. I haven't done a speed test yet though, so you'll have to do a speed test.
All right. Let's give it a shot, see what we see. Oh. I just did a speed test and it was 8 down and 8 down and 16 up. So that's 8 megabits down, 16 megabits up, which is pretty darn good. And by the way, that was without our WeBoost 4G XL booster, so that's just straight cell signal coming into the Airstream, so that is pretty good.
So we're just gonna finish getting the Airstream set up. It just started to rain, so we got here in perfect timing. And then we'll walk over to the gift shop, which looked really cute when I checked in, and get some wine.
Get some wine, get some wine.
Look at the rain today, Patty.
All right, let's go try some wine.
In the rain.
And this one's actually done a little bit differently. It's actually fermented on skins.
Okay.
Lightly filtered. So it is a little bit effervescent. Healthiest fruits on the planet. So muscadine is the very top.
That is really cool. I did not know that.
Yeah. This comes from a white muscadine.
Oh, look at that Italian pesto.
I know, I saw that. I thought that might be what you got.
Italian pesto?
It's
Yeah.
really good. Those are made just down the road. So.
Roasted garlic pepper?
Yeah, I knew there were. That's why I said you're gonna have to pick the piece. There's ones in there that's like totally him. Save the winos. That's hilarious.
I love it.
On the one side, it sticks out the one side.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. And
Wow.
she was saying, you know, apparently they're Catholic, so it's not.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to drink wine when you're when you're Catholic. Okay.
So then I tried to convince her she needed one of those.
I have never seen anything like that.
And it holds, I think, like one
Bottle. Everything happens for a Riesling. I am
And Donna, loved Donna. I've known her since I was big.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you? She's got your invoice here, and then awesome.
You ready?
Let's run. or jog.
We need to open that now.
Woo! Alright. In you go!
It is very exciting that we came home from the wine tasting. It is so exciting.
So, I don't think they had a single bottle of wine for over 13 bucks.
No, I think
so it's very
the
affordable.
Merlot was 18 something, but yeah, everything was under 20 bucks.
Yeah.
Very affordable. The tastings were completely free. We got to taste all of their wines, which is pretty unusual when it comes to a tasting. And they were all delicious. We got to learn all about wine. The woman who hosted it was incredibly nice and very thorough and let us ask all our questions and everything. And then the gift shop itself was awesome. All sorts of funny things and a big selection of local cheeses.
I may have gotten one.
Yes.
Italian pesto, come on. How do you not do?
And it's just from down the road. So yeah.
Thank you.
We're gonna be having that with some dinner tonight. We're gonna do a cheese plate. We'll show it to you. But if you do not drink wine, there are cheese and pickles and
that's right.
Stuff like that here too. And the view, she said if it wasn't raining, you could actually see all the way to the Smoky Mountains from here. One of our typical Harvest Host meals. Nice cheese, meat, nut, pickled vegetable plate. And some wine. And we're gonna play some card games because it's not quite nice enough to sit outside. Though it has stopped raining for the moment. So, cheers.
We're probably going to go to bed early, feeling a little under the weather, so I will catch back with you tomorrow morning to let you know how the night went. You could hear the road outside, so there's going to be a little bit of highway noise, I think, but I'll let you know how that all went tomorrow morning. I know I said we were going to go to bed and I wasn't going to say anything, but it's so nice out here. I have to show you this view. This is incredible. And we may do a time lapse. This is awesome. Just kind of pretend that the power pole isn't there.
The noise of the highway is kind of loud, but the view is just phenomenal. I can only imagine what it'd be like if it wasn't so cloudy.
Come on, girls, let's go outside. Let's go outside. Come on. Come on, Patty. So the minute you step outside, you can really start to hear the road, but from inside last night, I don't think we heard it at all. We had a very quiet, good night's sleep. Definitely one of the best sleeps we've had at a Harvest Host. It seems like every time we go to a Harvest Host, we say to ourselves, this is probably the best one yet. And this probably, I don't know, this probably is. This is a really cool place. Did you have a good night, Heath?
I did. It was super quiet. Rained a couple times overnight, but I enjoyed it. We kept nice and warm with the catalytic heater. I'd say it was a very nice night's sleep.
This is another thing folks at the RV Entrepreneur Summit asked about. Our Cat 6, or Wave 6 catalytic heater. We just have a propane source coming in from our tanks up at front. We just hooked into the refrigerator's propane source and brought a line out. It uses 0 power and just kind of radiates heat from this thing here. Does a great job, saves a lot of power. Do you want your treat? Do you want a treat, Miss Patty? Do you want a treat? All right, come on. Let's see here. There's a treat for you. There's a treat for you. Good girls. Thank you, Tennessee Valley Winery, for a nice, quiet evening and some good wine and a really cool place to park with a whole bunch of scenery all around us. We're moving on today. We're going further north to another Harvest Host, this time in the Roanoke, Virginia area on the way to a family reunion. Let's go.